Hello everyone, my name is Laquan Williams, and today in this video I want to discuss the topic of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 5. The episode was called Truth. It aired today on April 16th, 2021, and I wanted to speak about what I saw and what happened. It's I would say, a step of an improvement from last week's episode, which was Season 1, Episode 4. This is the first season for the Falcon and Winter Soldier. There are only supposed to be 6 episodes for this first season because it's a small test slash trial size type of run. If you look at it, so that means Marvel and Disney wanted to start it off small just to see how things are going to go with the episodes as far as that goes. The season 2, if they get one, which they most likely will be renewed for one, will most likely probably have 8 episodes or probably the most 10. That probably will be the case with the low-key show as well. I don't know what's going to happen with that. We'll see what happens with that. But that's what we're currently looking at. What we saw in this episode was a continuance of Sam and Bucky Barnes basically trying to hash out their issues that they had with each other, as well as obviously talk about and discuss the issues and personal problems that they had with obviously Sam Rogers being dead as Captain America, obviously, and them trying to live up to his legacy and keep his name and legacy alive, along with the respect for him and what he meant as a public figure and a superhero, obviously, and obviously what the shield means and keeping that intact. And we've seen problems and issues with that. Continuing on what happened with last week's episode, the new Captain America, John Walker, did, in fact, unfortunately, kill one of the Flag Smashers, and that was caught on film in Europe, overseas where they were at. So that was filmed by the citizens all around the town, and it was posted, of course, online, and obviously everyone's seen it. So he got in trouble. He got he was about to get court-martialed, but he instead went to go talk to the Council of intelligence and the Marines, and they told him, you're stripped of your title of Captain America. You're no longer going to be able to work as a military personnel, and you're lucky that we're not throwing you in jail, and you're no longer going to be Captain America. And they asked him to give up the shield, and they demanded it. He obviously does not have it, so we're going to see what happens with that. Sam and Bucky Barnes have it. Sam Wilson's the one who's taking up the new mantle, because if you've seen the comic books that happened like the last 4 or 5 years ago for Captain America and also the Falcon, Sam Wilson is the one who obviously obtains the shield and has it with him while he's flying around, obviously, as the Falcon. He's the one that obtains it, not Bucky. He felt that Sam obviously was the better person to have it instead of him because he was the pure-hearted one. Between them, obviously, Sam is not the assassin Winter Soldier that Bucky Barnes used to be. Obviously, he was always the family man and obviously the soldier, so it made sense for him to take it, just like Sam Rogers. Obviously, we saw Zemo come make an appearance in this episode, as well as Sarah, and other characters from the past episode. I didn't think he was going to be captured at all, but Bucky did not tell Sam Wilson that he was going to go find Zemo, but he asked him if he was going to go find him. He didn't know where he was going to. He just walked out. He asked, "Are you going to go look into finding where Zemo is at?" Sam asked Bucky as he walked out, and he didn't say anything, but he did find him. He was in Sokovia, over in some type of area in Europe. He decided that Bucky Barnes decided he did not kill Zemo. He pulled a gun up to his face. He clicked the gun, but he obviously did not shoot him. He had the bullets in his hand. He dropped the bullets out of his hand, threw them to the ground, which is something we saw in one of the promo videos for the show a couple months ago, before it came out. So that's what happened. We also saw John Walker, who was the new Captain America, run into somebody who gave him her business card and told him that there's people that he can work for, and he's very important, and they want to work with him. And he left after that. She left after that when she was talking to him and his wife. So we revealed, we didn't know who that is, but apparently the actress is Julia Louis Dreyfus, who was on Seinfeld with with Jason Alexander and also Jerry Seinfeld and the rest of the actors on there. She was on there. She played Elaine, if I'm not mistaken. She's going to be playing somebody named Madam Hydra. So obviously the person that came to see John Walker, who is who obviously is now the former Captain America, he's obviously bad. So they're gonna have their own version of a super soldier like Captain America, like an opposite. Like a Bizarro, Superman. There's Bizarro, so there's like the Flash, and there's the Reverse Flash. So he's the anti-Captain America. So they have their own super soldier now, and Hydra to use against Bucky and Sam, and obviously the U.S. government. So because he did take the serum, and now him working with Hydra, he'll become even more stronger because they're probably going to give him some different type of serum that's even stronger for to take. And obviously went stronger, and once he takes it, he'll be even more powerful and stronger than he is. So we'll see what happens with that. That's the character she's supposed to be playing, and it explains here in this article on Vanity Fair. We also saw Sam getting to back to with his family, obviously down south, and helping them repair and fix their boat, and him and his family, bonding more, and him taking a break, obviously because the Flag Smashers went underground. And they disappeared, so they don't know where they're at. All the refugee camps that were allies to them were all raided by the government and the GRC, so they're all gone. So they have a little bit of, they still have some people to help them. George St. Pierre's character, who was the bad guy who fought Sam Wilson in the first episode, is back, and he's asking the Flag Smashers to help him find him, because he said, I'm only here to kill the Falcon. I'm not here to help you guys with your cause or your rebel alliance. That's all I want. I'll help you with that. So that's what happened. The Flag Smashers asked him for help to bring it to take Sam out the picture, and they're trying to stop the GRC vote so all the refugees can be released and not be taken and captured and held prisoner. So they're in New York City doing that. It's like the United Nations, the GRC. So the Flag Smashers are in New York, and that's where Sam and Bucky are headed now. Which will be in the final episode for this season, which is the season finale next week, which is season 1, episode 6. They're going to be fighting the Flag Smashers in New York City, so it's going to be like the Battle of New York, but now it's Snake Plissken, who was obviously Kurt Russell from his movie, obviously Escape from Los Angeles, Escape from New York. So that's basically what's going to happen. That's what I'm titling it myself, but that's not what the episode will probably be called. We'll see what happens with that. That's all we saw. So more or less, we saw also Sam and Bucky bonding and talking over their issues that they had with obviously what happened with the obviously Isaiah Washington. I forgot his last name. Not Isaiah Washington, the actor, but Isaiah, the black superhero who was basically the first Captain America, and they were looking to obviously help him and get closure for that. But he said that he did all he could for his country, and he still got arrested and thrown in jail for that. So Sam wanted to better understand what would be the good idea for him to continue the mantle. And he wanted to ask him for advice, so he went to go see him again at his house in Baltimore, Maryland, in order to do that. And that's what we saw. Sam and also his sister were fixing up their family boat to sell. They did patch it up very well, but eventually it came down to Sarah, his sister, deciding to not sell the boat after all. And Sam was obviously happy and relieved to see that. So we'll see what happens with that. Sam lost his wings, his original ones that he has on his back. They were broken off by John Walker, who's the new Captain America, when him and Bucky fought him in a big, huge warehouse. So he got new ones. The Wakanda warriors, they came, and when they grabbed Zemo, Bucky asked the ladies of Wakanda, the warriors, if they could, for one more favor after they captured Zemo, and that's where it was revealed that they made Sam some new wings that are probably obviously made out of vibranium. So we'll see what happens with that. It wasn't revealed what they look like. Sam opened the case at the end of the episode, and we'll see what happens obviously in the season finale when him and Bucky suit up and he puts on his new wings, jetpack wings, what they look like. And obviously he'll have the shield with him. So we'll see what happens with that. As far as John Walker goes and his scenario, his situation, he is going to obviously be the anti-Captain America, like I said. We'll see who's going to be teaming up to help him. And what other appearances will be made. It was revealed online. If you look up, if you Google the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and you see the results that the Black Widow was supposed to be in this series finale, season finale, excuse me, that's coming up. So considering the fact that she's not in it and that she's replaced with the actress Julia Louis-Dreyfus instead of Scarlett Johansson. It's gonna set that up. So I'm guessing that we'll see Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow, in the second season. In some type of capacity, she'll be in there. I don't know what other Avengers will be making cameo appearances in the second season for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So we'll see what happens with that. But in this article, it explains Julia Louis-Dreyfus's role as Madam Hydra and her role as the mastermind behind the scenes with John Walker and what's going to be happening. So this was on Vanity Fair today, which was posted also when the episode came out. So it says Marvel has big plans for that surprise Falcon and Winter Soldier cameo. It came out of nowhere and it was random. We didn't know who. Obviously, I didn't know what was going to happen. So we'll see what happens with that. It says why this beloved comedic actor may have a long future in Marvel. It says in one of the better kept secrets in Marvel's history. We'll just go down it. It says Julie Louis-Dreyfus made her a surprise appearance and debut as Contessa Valentina Allegra De Fontaine in the penultimate episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 5, titled Truth, emerged as a potential big bad for Marvel's second TV series, according to sources close to the production. Let's see. Let me scroll down more. It says... oh, wait, no. This is supposed to be... It's supposed to explain her role as... Madam Hydra. She is a Russian sleeper agent, but obviously she works for Hydra. So I'm trying to, this is, her comic book origin, which was her transferring from one of the Italian jets sending a lead to a secret agent, could explain her appearance in Black Widow. So she apparently appeared in, she's going to be in the Black Widow movie. It explains the power broker situation. It says Dreyfus might not exactly be the swinging around on wires type, but she has a lot of potential in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It says context clues is not a stretch to assume that it might be also be taking on the comic. She might be, so it's saying that she might be the power broker as well as Madam Hydra in the comics. Has gone by Contessa Valentina Allegra de la Fontaine, has gone by many names, but as one that carries the most potential in his contact is Madam Hydra. So she's a Russian sleeper cell agent. So let's see what happens with that. It says that she's trained in the Soviet Union program, so of the Black Widow. So we'll see what happens with that. There have been a lot of conjectures that Marvel may have slowly been rolling out its own version of comic book supervillain team, the Thunderbolts, given that Julia Day-Lewis rolled up to this episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier like an evil Nick Fury, handing out business cards and advising John Walker to come with her when she calls him. Might explain why the Thunderbolts might be assembling. When we might see Contessa Valentina Allegra de la Fontaine assembling the Thunderbolts, and obviously her appearance in Black Widow. We'll see what happens with that. So apparently Madam Hydra is the character's name. We saw it's not Sarah, I forgot her name, the one who helped Bucky and Sam last week. She made a call to somebody, and I don't know who she called, but she did call somebody, and they said that some money was going to be involved with him helping her out. So I don't know who she's working for. I don't know if she actually is working for the power broker. They said it's believed that she could possibly be the power broker. I'm not too sure about that, but she did help them out last week and a week before that. And Sam asked her to clear her name of all the charges that she has pending against her in order for her to be able to walk around in, I guess, America freely. Sam said that after she helped them, helped out Bucky and him. So we'll see what happens with that. If she is the power broker, it's possible. I don't know. She could be. But I think that would make more sense, because why would they have... because she's talking to people secretly who we don't know, and they showed it. Why would she be not... Why would she not be the power broker? But we have... Madam Hydra as also Julia Louis-Dreyfus coming in coming into the show. How could she be a Madam Hydra and also the power broker? I believe that she is not. I think that she is Madam Hydra, and either Sarah works for the power broker, or she is. But we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, next week in the season 1, episode 6, season finale for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was very fun. The Flag Smashers didn't have a big, huge appearance presence in this episode as they did previously, because obviously they were a lot of them were yeah, a lot of the refugees and people helping them were captured and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. But they still have some type of help, obviously, and some type of capacity, with obviously them asking GSP, who's a bad guy, George St. Pierre, the former MMA fighter, who to help them out. So to get Sam Wilson and kill him, that's all his only main goal. So we'll see what happens with that. Thank you for watching. That's all I have to say in regards to this topic. Let me know what you think about this. If you've seen the show, or if you haven't, and if you're going to watch it, it's on Disney Plus. We'll see what happens with this, obviously, for season 2 and low key as well. I just wanted to discuss some of the stuff that was here in the article. I didn't want to read all of it, but I just wanted to speak about what her Julia Louis-Dreyfus's role is going to be in the future now as Madam Hydra. So we'll see what happens with that. And what other, like I said, other Marvel Avengers characters will be on the show, and we'll see how that is. And I'm looking forward to watching the low-key show as well when it comes out in I believe it's June, if I'm not mistaken. Low-key show, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but thank you again for watching. That's all I have to say about this topic and or subject matter in regards to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 5, which came out today again, like I said, to repeat. It's called Truth. And we'll see what happens next week on the season finale and how things go into the setup for season 2, obviously with the big huge battle and whatnot, and who else will be obviously making any surprise cameo appearances, and they'll probably have a post-credit scene at the end of the episode. So we'll see what happens with that. Thank you again for watching, and that's all I have to say about this subject. Thank you. Bye.